What's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke aka Dansg08 here, and I am very excited to be bringing you the next game from Hideo Kojima after his time with Metal Gear Solid. Welcome to Death Stranding. I'm not going to talk too much about things because I hear that this is a pretty slow paced game with a lot of exploration, a lot of walking, that kind of thing. So I'm going to save a lot of what I have to say about the game and the build up and all that stuff for when we're actually traveling, because it's going to be quite an empty space and I'm going to need things to fill that in. So I'll start to talk more about that stuff once we actually get cracking with the game. So I have a quick look at the options before I fire things off. Game difficulty, I'm going to stick with normal. I did a poll asking what people think, and I decided to just go with normal. That got the most votes based on what I'd seen. So there's this online service business. I don't have PSN Plus on this account that I'm using to play, so I don't know how that affects things. Hide signs containing spoilers, hide spoilers. Yeah. So I don't even know if this is going to work because I don't have PSN Plus, but we'll just have to see. I think most of this stuff should be pretty standard. I just need to look at subtitles and that kind of thing. Show subtitles on. Okay. Everything looks fine to me. So we're going to get cracking, see what this game is all about, because I saw nothing but a little bit of the first ever trailer that was released for this game. I've not watched any of the gameplay, I've not read any of the reviews, so this is going to be a completely blind and fresh experience for me. So let's see just what Kojima has been whipping up for the last few years and what kind of game we're going to be experiencing here. So I'm wondering if once you complete the game you get new ones added, because obviously Metal Gear was known for having like its extreme European extreme difficulties once you completed the normal game. So I assume that would be a thing, but I'm not absolutely sure. So we're going to stick with normal and just see how we do. At least it can be changed, so that's a nice little bonus. New additional content found. New colors are available to use. Okay, so this is like the digital pre-order bonus stuff. Armor plates. Okay. Statistical analysis indicated that Doom's abilities vary according to the sufferer's date of birth. In order to establish your own ability levels, please enter your birthday. Okay, so my birthday is on August the 11th. So let's go for that. That is my birthday. So if anyone wants to send me presents, feel free. Higher levels of Doom's abilities have been observed in those born under constellations such as Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, Delphinus, and Gigas. Well, I'm a Leo, so I don't think that's going to work. Damn it! Looks very much like a movie studio intro, does it not? The rope, along with the stick, are two of mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bad away, the rope used to bring the good towards us. They were our first friends, of our own invention.
Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Norman Reedus sounds good, I'm not going to lie. There's so much to talk about here, so the game's going to give me a lot of chance to talk about it. So I'm trying to put the brakes on here. I want to like launch into everything I feel like saying, but let's get into it first.
Then I've learned to understand and know, play my tricks, fragile mind, risk your head on me, shut my eyes. I'm not here. They must be some mistake. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
No. Great. Fuck.
And here we go. Move the camera, recover your cargo, then find shelter from the rain. Retrieve your backpack, Snake. Of course, is what this reminds me of. Can I really carry that on my back as well? I can, okay. Cool. So, here we go, my friends. This is Death Stranding. So, the first thing, obviously, to comment on is how does the game look? I'm playing it on a normal PS4, not a PS4 Pro, in 1080p. But already, the game looks absolutely fantastic. This is something that I already knew, based on what I had seen. What little I had seen from the game. And I believe it's, it was co-developed by Guerrilla Games, who did Horizon Zero Dawn. So, there was never any doubt that this game was going to look absolutely spectacular, and that's something I definitely cannot fault right now. It does look really, really good. So, I should probably clarify what my own situation is with Death Stranding, with Hideo Kojima, and all of that kind of stuff. So, oh wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Every piece of cargo has a tag attached. Whoa, that's interesting. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I am a huge fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. I've been playing it for most of my life. Absolutely massive fan of it. But I wasn't too happy with Metal Gear Solid 5, and that had a lot of production issues and release issues and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, it didn't end on as high a note as I would have wished for it to end with Kojima. So he obviously left Konami, set up his own studio, and this game is literally his own unadulterated vision. He has no one to tell him what to do, what not to do. He is the absolute boss here. So I guess in that sense, if the game is a masterpiece, he gets all of the credit for it. And if the game sucks, then he gets a lot of the blame for it. So that's going to be very interesting. And as I play, it's going to be weird for me because it's going to be so hard to... Whoa. It's going to be so hard to kind of differentiate this from Metal Gear games, because that's all I've ever played from Kojima. And for the first time in 30 years, the guy has made a non-Metal Gear game. So I'm going to be pulling like Metal Gear references from everywhere and be like, oh, this reminds me of that Metal Gear game. And I feel like part of that is going to be just me projecting, and part of that is probably going to be true. So it's definitely going to be interesting in that sense as well. In terms of the game itself, I deliberately didn't want to know too much about this game. Because I trust Kojima from everything that I've ever played from him, there's never been a Kojima game that I haven't enjoyed playing. I was like, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I want to experience his vision with fresh eyes and not be kind of influenced by what I've seen. So I was of course successful to a large extent, but when the reviews did come out, because the review embargo was a week before the game's release, I obviously got to see a lot of headlines and that kind of thing. So I didn't actually read any reviews, but I got to see a lot of headlines. And there are things that are, of course, slightly concerning about what I've read, but I've also seen a lot of amazing headlines as well. So it remains to be seen which side of the fence I'm going to fall on.
Good way out the rain over there.
So we'll talk more as we continue. very interesting start.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. You want it? A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away. Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, here we go again. That was interesting. So we have the idea of timefall and the doom virus or infection or condition or whatever it is. Blood and stamina gauge. The red bar is a blood gauge. When it reaches 0, Sam will die. Blue bar is a stamina gauge. S gauge speed. Sam moves more slowly and maintaining his balance is harder. Okay, alright. So yes, I mean timefall, it will accelerate whatever it touches. So as I mentioned, you know, MGS4 had accelerated aging related stuff. And, well, that obviously made me think of that when she took her glove off and you saw the aged hand. It reminded me of Old Snake from MGS4. And the fact that his first mission was literally to retrieve a backpack, which is what Big Boss had to do in MGS3. Like, these are the kind of dots I'm going to be connecting, like, the entire time while I'm playing through. And I think MGS fans will appreciate that, but people who maybe don't know too much about MGS and are just here because they're curious about this game, they might be like, why does he keep talking about MGS? But it's bound to happen, man. But the concepts are interesting. I've always had an interest in like the concept of time and death and how it all works together and all that kind of thing. So the story might be kind of too convoluted and hit and miss perhaps for some. I don't know. We'll have to see as we go on. But at least like thematically and conceptually, I like where it's going from what I've seen. I'm hoping these songs aren't copyrighted. But man, it's pretty.
Do understand and know? Play my tricks, fragile mind, risk your head on me.
She mentioned a town, which I'm curious about because everything I'd seen so far from like the promo pictures and stuff didn't indicate much of a town thing going on. So I'm wondering what a town looks like here. I like this song. Nice. I think Norman Reedus is a great cast choice for this though. He does have that like nomadic kind of look. And anyone who's watched a little bit of Walking Dead, I mean, he does fit that really well. I've only seen about 2-3 seasons of Walking Dead, so I'm not like huge on it, but I can't knock this casting choice. It's definitely good. And it's nice to see Shinkawa's name mentioned as well. Absolute legend. So far, everything, I'm loving it. It looks fantastic, it sounds good. I like Norman Reedus here. The story has interesting elements to it. But as we move forward, how is that all going to come together? We will have to see. I don't know if I have to swim here. Well, let's get in the water and see what happens. Okay. Okay. So we actually have to take breaks. Interesting. So there's a legit city up there.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Enjoying the vibe right now. Ah, okay. Losing too much, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's cool. When you center your balance on a river, you'll be able to resist the flow of water. If you center your balance with both hands, you'll be able to hold on for longer. Okay. Wow. I mean, at least they've turned even the walking and traversal into something that you have to stay engaged with. And it's not literally just pushing the stick forward for 10 minutes or whatever. So that's something. But obviously I don't know how much travel. If we're going to spend 20 hours of the game walking, then maybe it's not as great, I don't know. Okay, this doesn't seem like the way. Yeah, of course Doom is a little bit reminiscent of Fox Die. We'll just have to see the true nature of this Doom thing. I'm definitely pretty energized and enthused at the moment. I just hope it retains that. I think if the story and the themes remain interesting enough, I don't see no reason why I wouldn't really end up enjoying this game. But the reviews have been very, very interesting. Because I follow Kojima on Twitter, of course I get like a biased like review sample from him, because obviously he tends to kind of share good things about his own game, unsurprisingly. But when you look like on the greater scope of the internet, there's definitely a vocal crowd of people that didn't enjoy this game as well. So I really don't know which side of the fence I'm going to fall on. And the fact that I'm a huge Kojima fan isn't going to stop me from being objective about this game. Like, if it sucks, man. Because MGS5, especially by the time I got near the end, I really wasn't overly happy with it. And I wasn't, you know, I didn't hold back mentioning those things when I was reviewing that game at the end of it. I'm just hoping that this isn't like the second half of MGS5, and it's more like MGS3 in terms of how much I enjoy it. So some concrete. What was the button for... Wait a minute. Central, not city. What if I... Whoa, whoa, easy. Easy. Ah, okay. So I have to hold down. That little grunt was good. Damn, that's a lot on his back. But I feel like if there's something there to pick up, I probably should do that. Where's the strands? Also, what was the thingy button? What was this? Okay, I'm not going to be running too much at the start. Just taking in the environment and the traversal for now.
One foot right in front of the other.
My dad used to deliver parcels for DHL back in the day. So I feel like I'm playing as my dad. Okay, this is surely a lot away. I mean, lost cargo, emergency provisions. Ooh, carrying too much cargo. If you find yourself swaying left to right. Okay, he looks like a minivan right now. I'm not going to take on any more cargo other than this. Dude's going to die.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay, maybe I get like paid more for doing this. Off limits. Ooh, okay. I can already tell that technically this game is just going to be freaking awesome. But is it going to have that substance to go with it? Offloading. I'm fine for now. I mean, he's moving slow. I can't see my stamina gauge live.
Over and over again.
I'm sorry, what? I saw a peeing thing there. Urinate. Be considerate and relieve yourself away from other people and their property. What the hell? That's pretty funny. Okay. Did not think I was going to be able to do that. An old favourite, Sam. Sunglasses designed with Homo ludens in mind. Their form encourages the wearer never to forget their playful side. Their colour scheme can be customised in your private room. Am I wearing it right now? I'm not. Hold on. Let me wear my glasses. Yeah, boy. And we've got some energy drink stuff, and this is empty. Okay. Access permit required. Alright, let's make our first delivery, I guess. Whoop. There we go. Alright. Wow. So yeah, once you go over a certain limit, you really can't move that well. Definitely seems realistic. Right. Make delivery. Yeah.
You may select partial delivery to submit required cargo currently in your possession and return with the remainder when convenient. Once the cargo submitted meets or exceeds requirements, you may designate the order complete at any time.
Okay. Order number 1. Deliver your current cargo and keep the order open. Why would I do that? Okay.
Delivering cargo.
I earn likes? Why do I earn likes? What is this? It's like some meta commentary on the state of social media. Okay, I got 84 likes from the recipient. Thank you. Alright, career statistics, 31 minutes. Total weight of cargo delivered, 51. Total piece of cargo, 2. Total distance travel, 1.2 kilometers. Okay. So, what now? It's nice to be free of weight again. So this is the permit required bit. Let's see what happens here. Or do I have to take on another quest? I probably have to take on another quest. Alright, spring's not too bad. Let me see if there's another one to take. Mate delivery. Well, I'm already done with this. I've delivered them all already.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike and some cargo.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. You're running behind, but the cargo is still all right. Good work. See you next time.
Okay. I'm not going to skip these early on, just till I get a feel for how it's working. Okay. So I made 2 deliveries here? Okay. So I think I made like a double delivery or something.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
There's them Hideo Kojima credits that we love.
Igor, Bridges corpse disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Document said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on. Come and take a look. He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where are you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
And put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Roll out!
And we see the famous Death Stranding baby for the first time.
Different when I was a kid. America was a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. Worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs. Stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
BB must be busted or something.
Damn, those things look dangerous. Crazy things are happening. No idea what's going on, but it's interesting. Okay, there we have it. I think that's probably the end of the prologue.
Falling down, land and bridges falling down, my fair lady.
Oh, okay. Sam is a repatriate, meaning that he can return to life from the place known as the scene when killed. In the scene, follow the strand to guide Sam's soul to his body to bring him back. Oh. Whoa, that's where this comes from. Whoa, okay. Oh, it's Mads.
Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Weird. Yeah. how he was mentioning the crater thing.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
So there we have it. That seems like the prologue to me. And, well, I mean, it answered a few questions, but it also obviously raised a whole ton of them. So one word that I saw in a lot of headlines or a lot of very brief summaries about this game was the word bizarre. Now, I can tell, like, I mean, Kojima has always had some bizarre elements in his games anyway. But this game, in that sense, is going to be very interesting. Because there's good bizarre and there's bad bizarre. So we're going to have to find out just which one it is. But there's some definitely, especially for me and the kind of things that I'm into, there's some extremely interesting elements and ideas here. When it comes to like stories and stuff that I've written myself, death is a theme that I tend to find myself gravitating to because it fascinates me in a lot of different ways. And the fact that it's such a central idea in this game, death and rebirth and all that stuff, it all seems very interesting. Time, all of that good stuff. So at least in that sense, I'm definitely interested. But is it going to get too bizarre? I don't know. There's a lot of focus on those tears, man. A lot of those close-up shots.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living?
Del Toro!
Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died. I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Central Knot was obliterated in the Annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get to continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redford, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated, and there's only so much they can do in 2 days. Things here are a mess. Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chiralgram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on, you got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no? Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
And we're back.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
It's only 2 kilograms. Alright, cool. So we're back in the real world. Those scenes were really interesting with what happened.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president.
Yeah, so those scenes where basically the corpse needed to be disposed of, and when it didn't, like, all hell broke loose. And you had those weird BB things, which I was going to say that their prints look like human handprints, but they sound very monstrous. But then the baby had the same kind of handprints that the bigger ones did. So are they just normal, like, adult humans? I mean, that's what it looked like. But their prints just look too big, and they sound very dangerous, so I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. He's this repatriate guy who's come back from the dead, and he seems. It feels to me like those Bridges baby thingies are like there's 2 versions of him that maybe coexist right now or something. There's like a baby version of him, and there's the actual version because we saw Mads and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, of course, there's going to be so many strands to put together, and we'll do our best as we continue through the game. But those of you guys that might not follow the development of this game so much or seen a lot of the promo and all that and you're just checking it out, you will notice that there's a lot of people from the movie world. And Kojima is a guy whose first dream...
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Kojima's first dream was to be a film director, and he's a complete cinephile. And I think this game, that his own studio, he makes all the decisions, and it was his opportunity to collaborate and work with some of his favorite people from the film industry. So that's exactly what he got to do. So I guess when you're Hideo Kojima, you get to do these things. When you've made a franchise like Metal Gear what it is, then that's what you get to do.
Check the map on
codec.
your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
Okay, that's cool. Open cufflinks to view map. Which one is it? Shit, I pressed the wrong button.
Hello.
Alright, here we go. Okay, cool. Plot route. Okay, so let's say I do it like this, just a very simple kind of one here. Okay, I have this on my screen. That's pretty cool. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of people from the film industry here, and I think it's kind of no secret that Kojima's making a bit of a push to try and, again, quote unquote, infiltrate into the world of movies, because I think it's probably always been his dream to direct his own movie stuff as well someday. And I think in terms of the gaming realm, this is probably as close as he's going to get to really blurring those lines. So getting to work with people like Norman Reedus and Leia Seydoux, I think her name is.
Sam, he's our man.
Mads Mikkelsen, he's got people like Del Toro that's going to make cameos. And you're going to see a few more like film directors and people from the industry as you play through the game. So he's got a lot of love from the Hollywood crew while making this game. So I think I read somewhere, like people send me stuff about Kojima Productions wants to go on to make movies in the future, and well, that doesn't surprise me at all, given what we're seeing from the build-up to this game. So hopefully it doesn't turn too much into a Kojima flexing with his Hollywood buddies and just kind of trying to do shit like that. But we'll just have to see. Time will tell. As long as they're all used tastefully and for the right reasons, and because they're the right people for the roles, then I don't really care that much. As long as it all adds up to a good game and a good experience, then I'm not too fussed. So what we noticed is that this bit is... Okay, so you can do like stages like this. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So let's try approaching it from this side.
Sam, your friendly neighborhood dead man here. If you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
Okay, compass mode. Hold it down. Ah, okay. That's cool. I like that. Obviously, not getting lost is a big part of this game, so I think it's good that they have that. But yeah, I was mentioning the MGS stuff, and of course Kojima is not going to try to completely ignore everything he's done for the past 30 years. So he's got stuff like the codec in there that we all know and love from the MGS games. So, you know, of course you're going to have things like that. And it's nice to see that. It's not him trying to completely abandon and totally reinvent himself. It's him trying to probably take his vision to the next level and do things that he probably couldn't do with the Metal Gear games. So, yeah. Interesting that he carries a dream catcher. I think that's a cool little detail. Everything looking really nice.
Over and over again.
So are we in New York? Like, is this what New York used to be? Because I think the bridges thing with the America, the map of America on the logo, the web seems to originate from roughly where New York is on the map. So that's kind of cool.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
I think we're going to need plenty of this kind of dialogue as we move forward to keep the walking segments fresh. I'm going to go down there and get whatever that was. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, sorry. I thought that was because we had something there. Boom. I really like this. But yeah, so far, based on the first hour or so that I've played, it's all looking good to me, man. I'm having a good time. It looks fantastic. The acting is great. Technically, brilliant. The story has a lot of intrigue for me right now. Haven't minded the walking because it's very early days, and we've already traversed a lot of interesting terrain. So within the first hour, we've got like the kind of more mountainous hills and the waterfall, and now we're in kind of downtown as well. So
Just you, yourself, and me.
they've mixed it up too. So looking good. No complaints so far. Hopefully it stays that way. Now let me see the deal with saves and stuff. Can I make please tell me I can make multiple slots. I can only make one slot. Shit. Okay, we'll have to see how that goes. So I'm going to take a little break and upload this for you guys, and then I will return.